everyone, thank you so much for joining me again today. Today we are going to work on a stretch for the lower back and hopefully help to alleviate some lower back pain that you may be having. Okay, so we're going to get started in the Chimes Pose. You want to have your feet, your knees about mat width apart, and you can sit back on your heels and then just crawl yourself forward. Now you may need to put a block or something on the floor to bring the floor up higher to you, but you can stretch your arms out and then relax your head down flat onto the mat. And you want to take deep belly breaths here, slowing the breath right down, making your inhales long and your exhales even longer. You might want to walk your hands over to the one side so you get a stretch through the one side, the left or the right hand side body. So if you're walking over to the left, and then you'll cross your right hand over your left hand, and then you'll feel the stretch through the right hand side body. And then let's walk it back to center and take the stretch over to the other side. So you're getting the stretch on the other side of your body now. And then we'll leave our hands stretched out. Come up onto your hands and knees. We'll work through a few cat-cows. So drop your belly to the mat, round your spine, and inhale, look up. Have your collarbone shining up and forward, and then round your spine and look at your belly button. And inhale, look up. And exhale, round the spine and look at your belly button again. You want to try and take your belly button a little bit towards your spine. And inhale and exhale and round. You can tuck your toes now, and some people might like to go up into a downward facing dog. You can just pedal your feet out here. And then we're going to go into a lunge now. So we're going to step our left foot forward, and then you can come down back onto your knee. And we're in a low lunge. You can just bend and stretch the leg. And then let's take our hand to our bottom. You can leave it here, or you might want to extend it up. Just touching the back right glute is just as good. And you're getting a stretch through the body, a twist, and through the opening the shoulders. And let's release that. Let's go back into our downward facing dog. You can pedal out a little bit. And then let's step forward and come into the lunge on the other side. So we're going to lower our back knee. You can bend and stretch into this leg as well. And then we're going to just take our hand, place it on the left glute, and then we're going to look up over our left shoulder. So we're getting a nice stretch through the shoulders, and we're stretching the lower back as well. And let's release that. And come back onto your hands and knees, and then push up into a downward facing dog. And then you can just walk your hands back, have a generous bend in your knees, and then you can just hold onto your elbows, and this is called ragdoll. So you can just swing gently from side to side here. You want to drop your head, relax your whole back body. You can have your teeth slightly apart so you're not clenching your jaw. You can just rock a little bit side to side here. We're going to come into a yogi squat. So now you can turn your feet out and then just squat your body down. It doesn't matter how far your feet are apart. If your feet are going to be up like that, then that's fine. Some people will have, can't touch their feet to the ground. I know I had a lot of difficulty in the beginning, and even now, this is like one of my hardest poses. But it is so good for the lower back. I know some people that are quite happy to sit here for quite a while. I just find this a killer pose. And you can release that and come back up. You can heel toe your feet in and just dangle again, rocking slowly from side to side. We'll come down into a seated position. Seated long way on the mat. And we're going to lie all the way down. We'll come into a bridge pose. So with bridge pose, you want to have your knees together. If you can't just keep your knees together like this automatically, you might want to take a block in between your legs. Otherwise, you can just have your knees like together, feet together, big toes touching, and then have push your hands into the mat and lift your hips up. And you can release that down and then lift up again and release that down. You can hug your knees in, give yourself a lovely hug. You can take your arms out at a T and drop your hips, your knees, stack both knees together and then drop them over to the right hand side. Twists are really good for the lower back. And let's take our twist over to the other side. Sorry. Hey little guy, what are you doing? I don't know what he's thinking when he looks at me when I'm doing my yoga. He's pretty funny. And let's lift our legs back up. You can bring your both legs in towards the chest. We'll go into a happy baby or a version of happy baby. You want to have the soles of your feet facing towards the ceiling. You can hold onto the back of your knees or onto the outside of your feet. You can stay in stillness or you can rock a little bit from side to side. And let's give ourselves one last hug and then release into Shavasana. Shavasana is always important to take, even if you just do it for a minute or 30 seconds, just to allow your body to integrate all the work that you've done. You can extend your right arm up over your head and just roll over onto your right hand side. Bend your knees so you're almost in a fetal position. You can cradle your head with your arm push back yourself back up into our seated position, how we started. You can take your arms overhead, hands through your forehead to your heart. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on this short 10-minute video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe and like the video if you like it, and share it with anybody that you may know that will benefit from this. Thank you so much. Bye.